Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. If you are new here, I hope that you like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Today I do a mani with chunky glitters. If you are new to dipping, working with glitters can sometimes be difficult. I use two colors of Revel. The first one is debutante. It's a light pink. And the second color is epiphany. It's a gold color with chunky glitters in it. The glitters are blue, pink, light blue, green, yellow. It's a very beautiful chunky glitter. I'm gonna start with the solid color. When you do a mani with glitters, you always do the solid color first. I rotate the jar with and then with a wooden stick I loosen up my powder. I always use lint-free wipes to clean my brush off the base between every dip. The liquids are from Triple D, they are my favorites. On my nails, I always do 2 coats of a clear base because I have very thin nails that break easily. Afterwards, I do 1 coat of the UNT peel off base coat, so afterwards it's easier to pop off your mani. Now I will speed the video when I use the solid color debutante because you saw it in my last video. Now it's the first coat of debutante. I pour over my powder. Here you can choose if you want. You can put your finger into the jar also. Now I pour off the powder. I tap off the excess. And with a toothpick I clean up my cuticles and my sidewalls. Now you can see the other nails that I'm doing with this color. When I did my first layer, then I brush off the excess. Now I will do the second layer of debutante. After doing 2 layers of debutante, I do a coat of clear dip powder to protect the color from filing. Now I will do 2 coats of activator to harden up the power. Now we're starting with the chunky glitter epiphany. I always rotate my jar to loosen up the powder, and I always pour glitters into a cupcake liner. Now I will put the first coat of base. Then I lay my finger flat in the powder. Then tap off the excess, and with the toothpick I clean my cuticles and my sidewalls. When you see that some chunky glitters don't lay flat, or there are in the sidewalls, you can use a toothpick to lay them more flat or to remove. With a little plastic bag, I push down the glitters. I'm sorry, but I'm not in frame at this moment. So you can push with the plastic bag or you can roll on your finger. If you see some glitters into your sidewalls or in your cuticles, then you take the toothpick again to push them away. For the other finger, I do my first layer of base coat. Now I lay my finger flat in the dip powder, not too hard. Then tap off the excess. With a toothpick I clean up my cuticles and my side walls. And with the plastic bag I put down the glitters flat. That's very important that the glitters are laying flat, because otherwise you will have problems with filing of the glitters. Now you will hear my dog passing by. His name is Ice and he's a Argentinian dog. He's a white dog. Very beautiful and very sweet. You can also put your finger in the dip powder and then push the glitter flat. Now I take a firmer brush to brush off the excess powder or glitters. Here I am picking off a glitter because he doesn't lay flat on the nail. Now I will do the second layer of base. I lay my finger flat into the cupcake liner, tap off any excess powder, and then with a cuticle stick or a toothpick I clean up my cuticles and my side walls. With the plastic bag I put down the glitters flat. I always use a little bag because you can do it also when you put your finger into the glitter, into the powder, and then put down the glitters. But with a plastic bag there are no glue or no glitters on your fingers. Afterwards I clean up my sidewalls and my cuticles again. And then I do the same for my other finger. Here I shake a little bit with the cupcake liner because when you shake it then the glitters come on top and then you have more chunky glitters on your nail. So now you see with chunky glitters you need more time. You must look at the glitters that they are very flat, not in your cuticles or not in your sidewalls. Now I'm brushing the excess powder with a firm brush, and then I do a layer of clear dip powder over the glitters. This is a very important step because when you don't put a layer of clear powder, you can file the glitters away. There are some chunky glitters that doesn't lay flat, so I will take them away, but it doesn't work with my fingers. I will take a tweezer and try to take some glitter away. I brush off the excess powder, and then I will activate the two nails. I hope that is an interesting video for you, especially for the beginners, because it's not so easy to do chunky glitters. Now I will start with filing. I always use 100 and 100 grit file when I work with dip powder. I sped up this part a little bit because you saw it in my last video also. It's important that you file the sizes around your cuticles and your sidewalls. Also the surface of the nail. It's not so easy to file your cuticle line, but you learn that. In the beginning it's not so easy. So when you start with dipping, you can try and you do your best. So if you have an e-file, you can always use it to go around your cuticles and smooth up the surface of the nail. I brush off the dust and then with a lint-free wipe and some cleanser I clean my nails. Last layer is the gel top coat from Urban Graffiti. I put a layer on and then I cure it in my LED lamp for 30 seconds. So thanks everyone who joined me. I hope this video was instructive enough for you and help you apply your chunky glitters. If there was something that you don't understand, leave it in a comment. I will answer all of your questions. Here is the mani with debutante and epiphany from Revel. Very, very beautiful mani. I will hope to see you next time. Bye, and thanks for listening.